This content is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. The information provided is not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decision. Bitcoin dump imminent to visit the lows of last Wednesday at $87,200. Now, we don't like to use those powerful words. We can say it's highly likely or there's very high probability in that happening. And I want to discuss with you in today's video update the movement that we got to the downside and the range that we formed since the lows of Wednesday, and giving you the projections of the next movements for the price of Bitcoin. Last Friday, we were discussing here the different trading setups that we could find for the price of Bitcoin. We're not too interested in the local range. Yes, we could bounce. I was actually favoring the possibility of moving up below 90,500. But if we do so, there's actually a very interesting short position. So we did manage to pump up above 90,500 to attempt to break above 91K. We got the fake out, and this was your trade execution here at $90,500 range. As you fake out with that pump, we got a possible complex WXY, and we're looking for this potential short position. As we can see, that is exactly how the price has been developing throughout Friday and part of the weekend. Of course, it hasn't been straight down. It's the weekend, so it is quite slow, but still, regardless, we are getting that momentum to the downside. Now, I am remaining from the short position here at $97,000 range, and also in that long position that I had to scratch a little bit of more profits. This is just about to get stopped out, and we are looking for the next trading setups, of course, looking at today's video update. Remember, guys, if you are interested in trading bluffing, you do get VIP 1 as soon as you sign up with the link in the description. That is the second link. Also, a $1,000 deposit bonus if you do deposit 10K. And the more trading you do, the more airdrops you're going to get, up to $9,400, guys. Make sure to take advantage of that. That is the second link down below in the description. And if you want to join the Legends Trading community, that is the first link down below in the description. Send me a DM and I'll share the instructions for you to join. Let's dive in right away on the slightly higher time frame. What is going on? There is a very good chance with the local information that we have from the last few days that the high could be in for the price of Bitcoin just under $98,000. And this stands with the highest probability scenario. A corrective bounce since November to the upside, with an impulsive move down and likely to see continuation to the downside, not only in the next coming weeks, but also the next coming months. We'll be going through the information, of course, as we go. And most importantly right now is to discuss the local time frame. Now let's go with one of the main scenarios that I'm seeing right over here for the price of Bitcoin, that your wave 5 of this impulsive move to the downside has not been developed yet. That is a very possible scenario, and this is what we are discussing right now. Seeing this as the WXY that was mentioned on Friday, get that leg to get above 90,500, get the fake out execution for your wave 4 to then develop your wave 5. Now, are we in that wave 5 right over here? Well, potentially, yes, of course. Now, looking at the higher time frame, if we are in that wave 5, I am still very interested in the value area low and the swing failure pattern potential from $86,400. This is a major level where we do still have significant liquidity to the downside, and that would just be a liquidity grab just for a bigger bounce in the next 1 to 2 weeks, guys. Now, $87,000, $86,000 range, looking very interesting. Lots of liquidity still. We do have the potential of the fifth wave just coming to its end stages. That could be in between today and tomorrow. We're forming these microwaves. I'll explain that right away. But that bounce at the value area low with the swing failure pattern from the higher lows here of December looks very, very interesting, of course, for that major support in that wave 5 to get that bounce. This is something that I am looking at. I'm very interested in this long position if we still continue to go down throughout today and tomorrow to come below $87,000 range. We need to see that reaction. We need to see the price action. If it does get beneath these lows over here and the value area low, it is extremely important to reclaim it. This is like the short position that we mentioned on Friday. If you move up and you continue pumping, you're not interested. You need that rejection as explained here on the drawing, as you can see here on the chart. Once you reject, you have your stop loss to put above the highs that have been created, as you can see here on the chart, of course. Now, let's go right away with this scenario. Now, there is a possibility that we do have that wave 5 on the formation. We're just slowly moving to the downside since we created that high on Friday at the 91K zone. Now, we can see the movement down looks pretty impulsive, the bounce, then another possible wave 1 and 2. And now, possibly, as this has been the longest move down that we've had on Sunday, maybe this is already your wave 3. Then a wave 4, wave 5, you test the lows, you complete a wave 3 here, you get that bounce in your wave 4 throughout the next coming hours after creating that low, maybe sweeping up this low, a little double bottom reaction. And then throughout tonight or early tomorrow morning, I would be expecting that last push to the downside that could be relatively aggressive, between $1,000 and $2,000 to the downside, to then get that fake out and that swing failure pattern, to then get into that swing long to at least get above the fourth wave at $91,000. This would be a move of over $4,000. Okay, so really, really interested in this movement here to get into this trade. So we need to see how the price does develop. Okay, it is important that we do remain beneath the last lower high here, looking at the lower time frames, which is this one right over here. This one right over here at 89,350 is super important to remain in the next coming hours, because if we were to get all the way up above that level, we could be forming something that could be bullish. Okay, we'll be breaking that down. But for the moment, I want to see lower highs. I want to see continuation in the next coming hours, okay, to claim that low of last Wednesday. Now, that is what we're looking at here. We need to go on the lower time frame, discuss here with the community, of course, the trading community. I will be very active tonight and looking at the different possibilities locally, because it could be very, very interesting, of course. But looking at the internal waves to see if we are going to come down to this zone. Now, this would be looking for that bounce as explained. It is very, very common for a corrective wave after 5 waves down to get above the 4th wave. That would be my main target zone if we do manage to sustain above the $86,300 range. Value area low of the entire range since November, and that SFP zone just after sweeping up that liquidity at the 86K region. Let's go with the other scenarios, of course, because it's not only down. Of course, we could get that bounce and even get above $91,000 again in the next couple of days. So what are the other scenarios? Well, the other scenarios are these ones right over here. Let me just quickly explain. This would be a possible ABC flat. You do have the possibility of the low here being in a 5-wave structure. We were already talking about this scenario back on Wednesday. This is where I did execute that long position that was explained on the stream on Wednesday. This is the exact execution from that long position. Also, speculating that this could be the 5th wave and we do get that larger bounce in the next coming days. We did get a significant bounce of $2,000 to $3,000, which was very acceptable for that trade. This scenario over here, you got an impulse move to the downside finished, a 3-wave move to the upside in your A wave, and now possibly a 3-wave getting developed, okay, in your B wave. This would be inside of a flat. Now, of course, the flat needs to take out $87,550. That is the 0.9 Fibonacci. That is the minimum target for a B wave in a flat. So if the price were to pump from here and start breaking the low highs, we're probably looking at something different. Now, I will be going through that scenario now in the next coming minutes, something that I am not very favoring very much, let's say, but we'll talk about it right away. So it is important to get a little bit of more follow through, hit at least the 0.9 Fibonacci at 87.55K. And then obviously we do have the scenario that we might just miss the low or even take out the low. We're looking for a 3-waver here, and then get a significant rally throughout the next couple of days to take out the $91,000 high that we had on Friday, just to only look for a rollover later on. Now, all of the scenarios look for taking out the low, right? The ones that I've just been explaining, right? The impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're possibly developing the 5th wave at the moment to take out 87.2. This one would only get an internal bounce. If you do manage to bounce at the 0.9 Fibonacci without taking out the low, this is looking still for that massive swing short position if we were to get this flat developed, because as you can see, I got a number 2 right over here. This would mean that we have your wave 1 in the impulse and your wave 2 being a flat. This is the moment to detect the 5th wave coming all the way up to the 50% Fibonacci, maybe even attempting to get to the golden pocket. I wouldn't think we're going to stretch that high, but there's major levels here. There's the lower high range here for an SFP at 93.3K. Not sure if the price would manage to stretch all the way up there, but it's a very interesting level. What is the name of the game here to look for the short is try and detect that exhaustion. See the massive impulse here for your C wave. You need to have a high volume move in the middle potentially. That's what usually happens in an impulse. Most of the times your wave 3 is the most powerful. So we're going to have to really detect that momentum to the upside here in the next coming days. And that would be the moment to look for that insane swing short position, to look for the price to literally come down to $80,000 in the next coming weeks. This has a very good probability that it's finished, and this has a good chance that it is impulsive. If we were to form that flat here throughout the next coming days to attempt to get above 91.92, I'm extremely interested in a lower high to look for the 3rd wave down. This is the moment that we've been waiting for throughout the last week to finish the impulse, because my short position is not big enough and I want this to be big, understanding that, you know, with this structure right now, it's looking very interesting for the probabilities to roll over. So I'm just getting ready to go in big and make this life-changing swing short position come to fruition, of course, that could last a few weeks. It's a swing trade. Now, other scenarios here. This is, it's super important. So, this is going to take time for the swing short. If we are forming an ABC flat, okay, then obviously we'll be looking to maybe claim the lows or not, but looking for another bounce to get above 91K. You need to get kind of to the 91K region to start, analyzing that local bounce to then, see the high probability that this could happen, of course, that ABC flat. And obviously after the wave 2, you're seriously looking for very strong downside in the next coming weeks, right? Entering into February, once that does happen. So what would be the other bullish scenario? Now, as mentioned, that there is a very high probability that we do take out this low at some point, regardless if we do form the flat or regardless if it's just going to happen, by tonight. If it does happen by tonight, I am favoring this scenario right over here. And we're looking for that bounce at the value area low, okay, since November and till today, of course, with that SFP, right, at $86,300 range. Claim that last bit of liquidity before that bigger bounce that could happen in the next week. That's it only if we roll down from here. If we start claiming the lower highs that we have from Sunday, right, as mentioned, at 89,370, then, we're looking at something else potentially being developed. Now, one of the scenarios that could develop, if this is the low right over here, that it does have a chance to be a 3-wave move, okay, even though, in an ABC basically. However, the C wave is over twice the length of your A wave, and I can tell you already, that is like really rare. You don't usually see a C wave double the price action from your wave A, okay, even more than double in this case. So that is a rare scenario, but could it happen? Absolutely. The thing is, something bullish formed from the low of Wednesday. If this has to be something bullish in your wave 1, let's say, the most bullish case scenario, if it's not an A wave, let's say it's a wave 1. If all of this, as we did claim the lows right over here, this has to be a corrective structure. This is over 15 times longer, your wave 1. So naturally, you would believe that all of this is just completely independent, as we were discussing on last Friday, right? We've got wave W, wave X. It's just a complex correction to then roll over later on. That has the highest probability. If you're believing that there's something bullish from this low created on Wednesday, it's extremely low probability. Now, if this is the pump in your wave 1, this is 15 times longer than the wave 1. Low probability that this has to do with, this movement down okay, with a higher low has to do, and it's related to the movement up in an impulse, okay, either in a wave 1 or a wave A. It doesn't matter. It's just 15 times longer, and this is like super, super rare. This is like 1 in 100 times. So not even considering that at the moment. However, there is a possibility, okay, that, all right, we do have the contracting leading diagonal that could develop if we were to pump to form a higher low from here. This we should not take into consideration until we do have a pump to take out the highs of Friday and then a higher low. Could it develop? Well, obviously it could, right? Well, there's nothing that says to me that this cannot happen. Of course it can happen, but you actually need to understand that this needs to be developed first, at least having your wave 4 in to even consider that you have a contracting diagonal getting developed. Now, that would be a leading diagonal, of course, from the lows. All right, there's been a wave 1 or a wave A to continue later on the price action with a 3-wave move to the upside, 3-wave down, and then 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, right? As mentioned, we need to see that pump to get to 92K region plus, then the correction, and then we could say, right, there is a potential of a leading diagonal that could be on the development. Of course, that is very, very highly speculative, and until we don't see this forming, then we're not taking it into consideration. The good thing about this is that this could be a wave 1, and then you have your wave 1, 2, 3, right, 4, 5, and you actually get that move to above $98,000 in the next coming weeks. So there is a chance. We can't say it's imminent that we take out the low, but it's very, very high probability, okay, that we do take it at some point in the next coming days, okay, because forming something bullish, leading diagonal is just very, very rare. And also all of the scenarios point out that regardless if we do take out the highs, that we're going to, likely take out the lows in the coming days at 87.2K, okay? Not much more has to be discussed. Any major levels that we do have a new daily level here. We could get some resistance at 89.5K. I would consider taking some profits if you did get into that short position that we discussed on Friday. This was perfectly executed, okay? This is exactly what happened. We got the pump up above 90,500. We failed to continue. We got the fake out for our entry point, stop loss at the high. We could target the lows. We're just very close to the lows anyway, so make sure protect position and take some profits anyway, and let's see if we do get that follow through in the next 1 to 2 days. Not much more has to be said. I'll be back tomorrow with a live stream. If you want more updates, make sure to join the trading community. That is the first link in the description. Send me a DM and I'll share the instructions. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.